Imagine a lake that suddenly releases a silent cloud, and within minutes, thousands of people are gone. No explosion, no warning, just silence. Now imagine a town that has been burning from underground for over 60 years. Or a wave, not of water, but something much worse. These disasters sound impossible, but every single one of them really happened. In 1962, a small town in Pennsylvania caught fire, but not above the ground. Below it, a coal mine ignited, likely from a landfill fire, and it spread through underground tunnels, slowly, silently, uncontrollably. The ground began to heat up. Cracks opened in the streets. Toxic gases like carbon monoxide started leaking into homes. At one point, a boy almost fell into a sinkhole that suddenly opened beneath him. Temperatures underground reached hundreds of degrees. The government evacuated most residents. Today, only a few people remain, and the fire is still burning, deep below the town. In 1919 in Boston, something unbelievable happened. A massive steel tank, filled with molasses, collapsed. It held over 2 million gallons. The pressure inside had been building for days. Some witnesses said they heard strange noises before it burst. Then, suddenly, a wave rushed through the streets. Not water, molasses, thick, heavy, and fast, moving at over 30 miles per hour. Buildings were crushed, people were knocked down instantly, and once trapped, it became almost impossible to move. Cold weather made it even thicker, like glue. Rescuers struggled for hours, trying to pull people out. It sounds absurd, but 21 people died, and over 100 were injured. In 1816, something strange happened to the entire planet. Summer never came. Snow fell in June, in parts of North America and Europe. Frost destroyed crops, again and again. Harvests failed across multiple countries. Food became scarce. Prices skyrocketed. People began to starve. Riots broke out. Families were forced to migrate, searching for survival. The sky often appeared dim and unusually colored. What caused it? A massive volcanic eruption. 1 year earlier, Mount Tambora in Indonesia. It released enormous amounts of ash into the atmosphere. The particles blocked sunlight and cooled the earth. It became known as the year without a summer. In 1518, in Strasbourg, something deeply disturbing began. A woman stepped into the street and started dancing. There was no music, no celebration, but she couldn't stop. Hours passed, then days. Others joined her, dozens, then hundreds. They danced uncontrollably. Some begged for help, but their bodies wouldn't obey. Authorities were confused. Some believed it was a curse. Others thought it was caused by stress or mass hysteria. Musicians were even brought in, hoping it would help them dance it out. It made things worse. People collapsed from exhaustion. Some suffered heart attacks. Others died. And even today, no one fully understands what caused it. In 1952, London was swallowed by something invisible. A thick fog rolled into the city. At first, it seemed normal, but this fog didn't move. It stayed, and it grew denser. Visibility dropped to near zero. People couldn't see a few steps ahead. Cars stopped. Public transport shut down. But the real danger was in the air. Coal smoke mixed with cold weather and trapped pollutants. It created a toxic cloud. People began to cough, then choke. Hospitals filled rapidly. Within just a few days, thousands died, and in the following weeks, the number rose even higher. It became one of the deadliest air pollution events in history. In 1947, a quiet town experienced something terrifying. Without warning, explosions echoed through the streets. Witnesses described loud bangs and flashes in the sky. Objects or fragments seemed to fall from above. People ran in panic. Some believed they were under attack. Windows shattered. Debris was found scattered across the area. Authorities quickly arrived and secured the location. But information was limited. Reports were unclear. Rumors spread fast. Some thought it was a military accident. Others believed something far stranger. To this day, the full truth remains uncertain, and that mystery only makes it more disturbing. In 1986 in Cameroon, a peaceful lake became a silent weapon. Lake Nyos looked calm, still, almost perfectly quiet, but deep beneath the surface, something dangerous was building. Carbon dioxide gas had been slowly accumulating for years, trapped under pressure at the bottom of the lake. Then, suddenly, something triggered it, possibly a landslide or a natural disturbance. The lake released a massive cloud of gas. It rose rapidly and spilled over the edge, flowing down into nearby villages. The gas was invisible, odorless, heavier than air. It replaced oxygen. People didn't feel pain. They didn't have time to react. They simply lost consciousness, where they stood, where they slept. Entire families gone. Animals, too. Over 1,700 people died within minutes. Survivors later described waking up, surrounded by silence. No movement, no sound, just stillness. Today, scientists monitor similar lakes to prevent it from happening again, but the threat still exists. Some disasters are loud, some give you time to run, but others happen in silence. And by the time you realize, it's already too late. This is Informboom. Stay curious.